What's going on, people? It's your man the YB back once again. So we got some breaking news right now regarding Artur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol. There's been some fiery words in the lead up to this fight, which is looking like, once again, salute to Turkey Donny, salute to Mohammed bin Turkey for patterning up all these fights, all these squabbles, because the UAE are really doing it right now. Saudi are really doing it right now, doing the most. Here we go. Beterbiev airs out Dmitry Bivol. He says the following: Artur Beterbiev on Dmitry Bivol undisputed fight. I think it's going to happen. We don't have a choice. We need to do this. I need to split them sweet Russian, Japanese cheeks. To be fair, though, thinking about it now, I don't know, I've got a bit of a fetish, I ain't gonna lie. We all know Eastern European women are fire, right? Eastern European women are fire. I don't know, I'm equal opportunity. The YB is equal opportunity non-slayer. I think hot chicks everywhere, like Japanese are hot too, Chinese are hot too, but imagine that, putting two together. A Russian thing with a Japan. It works, doesn't it? It just kind of makes sense in my head. In fact, I want to try all the different combinations and permutations. So, you know, I want to try all of them. I want to have a half. I want to be relative everything. I want to line up all the different mixes. So, like, I don't know, English is a bit plain, but still English and Ukrainian, or Chinese and Ukrainian, or, you know what I mean? Just get a whole mix of about 50 birds. All different permutations, and just line them up. Pop, pop, pop. Do you know what I'm saying? One of them Valhalla ones. That's what I've heard, allegedly. When you make it to Valhalla, and that's why Artur Beterbiev begging for this fight. He knows. We don't have a choice. We need to do this, because he's waiting for his 40 things up there. Yeah? He's waiting for his 40 virgins. His 40 permutational virgins from all different races, all mixed up. Don't get me wrong. From what I've heard, from up there in Valhalla, yeah, they have pure breeds too. So some man, yeah, they're just into pure breeds. I'm an English man, I want a full English woman. They've got that too. Do you know what I'm saying? They've got everything up there. How do you think they got 40 of them? Yeah? They got 40 virgin, because you got all the basic classes, European, African, Indian, or Asian, or whatever. And then you got the mixes. That's how they got to 40. There's 40 different permutations of interbreeding as such, of the bad ones. There's 40 types of bad ones you can have. Yeah, you can have Afro-Indian, I don't know, I'm just throwing things out there now. Afro-Indian, Afro-Chinese, 100%. Just be bad. But what you best believe is, they're all bad though, do you understand? It's not a case of, oh, that's a dead one. It's not a case of, oh, that's a bit of a big bird. There's no big birds in Valhalla, do you understand that? So Valhalla is come on now. Valhalla is the warrior's paradise. There's no big birds up there, 100%. They just don't exist up there. 100%. You speak to anyone who's been to Valhalla, yeah, they don't even know what big bird looking ass females are. Yeah, there's a reason people say hell is on earth, and big birds are a reason of that. Big birds are a illustration of why hell is on earth. When you see a 300-pound burly female, come on now, stop. That is what they mean. That is what the guys meant when they wrote in the Bible, "Hell is on earth." That's part of the ones. Yeah, I'm gonna show the proof that hell is on earth is there's 300-pound birds out there. There's 300-pound big bulbous looking ass birds. Oh damn, we really are in hell right now. Come on now. Who want? Then again, I ain't knocking it. Some man love them big things. Not for me. Fair, each to their own and all that, but not for me. Valhalla for the YB will not have no big birds in there. Yeah, they can stay on Earth. I don't need to be in warrior heaven and be with some big bird. I can be, all due respect, I can be with some big bird on Earth. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to, come on now, stop. Big birds, yeah, they've been thirsty for the YB, that's a fact. Big birds have been thirsty for the YB. I don't need no more waiting for me, you know what I'm saying? I don't need no more big birds waiting for me in Valhalla. That's the last thing I need. I need bad ones. You know what I'm saying? I need what I ain't got here. Big bird for. Come on now, stop. Anyway, we don't have a choice. I must get to Valhalla and I must get my 40 virgins. We need to do this. I respect Bivol, but he's not a great fighter. Wow, shade. He holds one belt. I'm not great too. We're gonna know is the real great fighter in this division. I love this talk. Yeah, this is that real talk. They don't make this talk like this anymore. Meanwhile, yeah, you got fake wannabe hood dudes. That's why I rate the Habibs, I ain't gonna lie to you. The Habib cats, Beterbiev, Habib, Makachev, all them man, Hamzat, they really stand on it. Do you know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, you got fake looking ass knockoff gangsters in the US. Tank Davis. Oh man, cock-a-doodle-doo, I'm from Baltimore. I'm from the 618, we different. And oh man, free Tukey. Oh man, free, yeah, oh, Kaka. Oh man, free K1. K1, he locked up, and free him. Scary ass dude. Tank Davis is a scary ass female wannabe punk. He ain't trying to fight no one. Yeah? He ain't trying to find out who a great fighter. He trying to be scary somewhere. He trying to get sent back to jail so he can make his booty pop in there for some big dog. A lot of you man don't realise, yeah. A lot of you man rate these boxers, but come on now. Tank Davis is 130 pounds soaking wet. I don't care how good your hands are. If you're 130 pounds soaking wet, and there's some 270 pound burly zesty dude called Bubba in the jail, it don't matter what your hand game's saying. In fact, if anything, your hand game's going to be a detriment. Why? Because Bubba, he going to expect that hand game to be on point. Oops. Not in that way you're thinking either. He don't care if you 100%. The only thing you're fixing to beat with Bubba is his meat. That's what he'll be expecting. He'll be like, oh man, I heard about your hand game. Yeah, you best bring that sweet, soft-looking 135-pound hand game here and beat this meat. That's what he'll be expecting. Fact. Because you ain't going to be beating nothing else. That's what you ain't going to be beating. The only thing Tank Davis be beating is some big burly dude's meat in jail. Fact. He know it. He know it. Yeah? He know it. There's videos out there. Type in Tank Davis zesty. Type in Gervonta Davis zesty. The evidence is there. He got turned down in jail. That's what it is. Anyway. Beterbiev and Bivol, they real dudes. Yeah? They stay on that. Like a tattoo. They stay on being real. That's why I respect the Habibs. All the Habib man, I respect them. Because they believe it. So it's almost like a religion. Standing on it is a religion. They get in there and get it. And then they give thanks as well. Beterbiev, every time he wins, he drops to his knees and he's humbled. I really rate that spirit, I do. The American culture has gone a bit wayward in my opinion. It's all about the self. Floyd Mayweather, he a punk as well, another one. You talk about the money, but he just punky with it. Beterbiev, Floyd weren't trying to fight the best. Floyd was trying to fight bums. Fact. Beterbiev out here, I need to fight Bivol. Bivol, for me, is better than anyone on Floyd's resume. Floyd never fought a Bivol. Fact. He didn't. Especially not in his prime. Maybe you could say Bivol is like a Pacquiao 2009. If Floyd had fought Pacquiao in 2009, you could say, well, that's not fair, YB. Beterbiev wants to fight Bivol in his prime. Yeah? Beterbiev and Bivol are in their primes. Yeah, it's subjective. It's hard to get exactly right, but I think we can all agree. No one can say that Beterbiev's fallen off. No one can say Bivol's fallen off. For all intents and purposes, both men are in their primes. Yeah? And both men want to fight. Very rare in 2024. It's been rare. Floyd 10 years ago, his scary ass ain't want to fight no one. Digging up random ass Andre Berto and Robert Guerrero. Come on now. Anyway, Dmitry Bivol has replied and said the following. Beterbiev is very strong. He's like a stone. Wow. His punches are very hard. To be honest, I believe it's my hardest test. He's physically stronger than Canelo Alvarez. You best believe it. Canelo a punk. He another one. Come on now, people. Canelo don't really want it. He front like he won it. He ain't won it. And he has good technique too. Many people talk about his power, but they forget about his technique. I like smart boxing. I believe I showed this boxing. And I hope it should be better than power. I hope these skills should win. Now, the English translation's difficult, but I'm going to take Bivol at his word. And, the odds are 50-50. In fact, I'm going to put some coin down. Beterbiev on points is a 5-1 bet. I'm taking that. So that won't happen, but I'm taking it nonetheless. Beterbiev on points is at 5-1 people. Come on now. I believe Bivol's too good and too cute to be stopped. However, I believe Beterbiev beat his ass. That's what too much. Bivol's a bit like... Well, it's not fair to say that, but Bivol's like Caleb Plant, but a higher level. He can't punch for toffee. He can't punch. And Beterbiev, he cut in through people who can punch. Anthony Yarde can punch. We know this for a fact. How? Well, Dmitry Bivol, literally in his latest fight, just went 12 rounds with Lyndon Arthur. Yeah? Bivol doesn't stop anyone. His boxing skills are sublime, but the point is, Anthony Yarde can punch. Anthony Yarde smoked on Lyndon Arthur expeditiously. 3 or 4 rounds and it was all one-way traffic. Smoked on him. They still... I don't know where Yarde's from. Is he East London? Wherever Yarde's from, they're still smoking on that Lyndon Arthur pack now. In East London. In Highbury. I don't know. I've got no idea what Highbury is. In East Ham. In East Ham, they smoking on that Lyndon Arthur pack. They stay on it. They've been on it, that pack. Puffing on it. Do you understand my point? Bivol goes in there. I don't even think he knocked him down. Bivol can't even knock down Lyndon Arthur. A man who Yarde punched a hole through. Point? Beterbiev more or less cut a hole through Anthony Yarde. And Anthony Yarde is dangerous himself. Bivol isn't dangerous. He's super cute. He's super strong. Not in terms of punch power, but his resilience, his skill, his boxing ability. But I'm not sure he's strong enough, people. I'm just not. That said, Beterbiev punches hard. He's aggressive. But Bivol's is too good for that. Bivol's too good to be knocked out. He'll be able to negotiate his way to a one hell of a arse whooping is what I predict. I predict it's one hell of a arse whooping. But he will survive. He won't survive being scared. Bivol's not going to get hit here and start running like most fighters would. He'll fight and box to the best of his ability, but it won't be enough. Beterbiev does too much. Yeah? Beterbiev is like the Habib in MMA world. In Habib, we never saw lose a round or something. Yeah, Beterbiev lost a round before, but not far off. It's one of them. He just cut through people. That said, though, this is the fight of the century. We've never seen 2 fighters with this level of skill. I don't believe. Certainly not for the last few decades. Beterbiev versus Bivol is finger licking. It's what Spence and Crawford should have been, I believe. Do you know what I'm saying? This is the real deal. Both men are primes. Both men rock solid chins. If anything, Bivol's got a better chin. Bivol's never been down. So that's a question. Even though Bivol can't punch, Beterbiev's been caught before. Beterbiev does like to commit. Beterbiev does like to be aggressive. Can Bivol counter that? If anyone can, it's Bivol. Bivol's got them UFO kind of karate feet. He slides in, he slides out. He skeets in, he skeets out. Very elusive. Very slick with it. Got them UFO feet. That's what his feet are like. Some UFO thing. X-Files thing. He's like, just slides in like Michael Jackson. He slide in, he slide out. He slide in, gets his work off, slides out. Fascinating. Genuinely fascinating. But what I wanted to say on this before I go is the bars here from Bivol. Bivol says, I hope these... Now, again, I do think translations are often lost. I don't think Bivol's really hoping much, but let's take him at face value, which is all we have. I hope it should be better than power. I hope my boxing skills are better than power. I hope my skills should win. It's not exactly what you... I mean, as far as things that you want to hear go, probably not what you want to hear if you're Team Bivol, taking it at face value. I do also like, though, how he punks Canelo. Yeah, he's physically stronger than Canelo. You got that right. He's not only physically stronger, Beterbiev's mentally stronger. Canelo is scared to death of being put down. Canelo was at risk of getting put down against Bivol, and he ran and covered up. Beterbiev, he get put down, he come wade him straight back in. He's not scared of... That's how I know. Beterbiev, he go into Valhalla. He ain't scared to meet his maker. He's been there. He's been halfway there before. He gets straight back up and he's back on the wagon. He's begging for someone to send him there. Yeah, Beterbiev wakes up begging for someone to send him to his maker. That's what he wants more than anything on this earth, is to make it there. to make it to the gates, to have an honourable death. Canelo can't say the same. Canelo went out politicking and then put his hands in the air like a true cornball, trying to nick a fight. Oh, what a joker. Goofy ass dude. Do you understand? Bivol says here, many people talk about Beterbiev's power, but they forget about his technique. Facts. Beterbiev ain't just a bull. He can box. He's just dangerous, man. He really is dangerous. I mean, skill for skill, he's not above Crawford in my opinion, but what Beterbiev does is special. It's just special. I've got him winning. I'm sorry. And if Bivol was able to outbox him, then fair play to him. But there's no way Bivol gets stoppage. No way. No way. No way. Either Beterbiev wins by points or stoppage. I'll bet on points. Either way, fascinating fight, 10 out of 10 fight, and 2024 may legitimately be the best year of boxing of all time. That's genuinely how it may end, people. I love it. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, and leg off the 100%. No doubt about it. 100%, no doubt, 100%, no doubt, 100%, no doubt, 100%.